It's starting already. Today at the second weigh-in, Danny Jacobs weighed in at 173.6. 3.6 pounds over the 170-pound limit. Saul Canelo Alvarez weighed in at 170. At 169. 1 pound under the 170 that they agreed to. Now, I'm hearing different numbers, but Jacobs is either getting fined $250,000 per pound or $100,000 per pound. So you're looking at what, $360,000 if it's $100,000, or a little north of $800,000 if it's $250,000 a pound. Now, he's making a lot of money. Canelo, I think, he has that huge contract, so I think he's making like $35 million for this fight. Danny Jacobs, I think, is making $15 million for this fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. So losing $360 to $800,000, he's not gonna starve, but it's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. But then I think, he's coming in a couple of pounds over. Lost his title on the scale. What's the planning behind that? Was this something that was accidental? Or was this something that was purposely done because there's some upside at having those extra 3.6, close to 4 pounds? I think there's a lot of upside there for Danny Jacobs. And I'll tell you why. He won't feel drained because he properly rehydrated himself. He got a chance to eat. He's going to come in the fight a little stronger. Yeah, he loses the money. Yeah, he loses the title. But he gives himself a better opportunity of beating Canelo. And that's the bottom line. That's the piece of resistance for him at this point. If he beats Canelo, this will shoot him and his career into the stratosphere. He will be at least top 3 pound for pound. He definitely will get probably double the money for the rematch, which is $30 million. Triple G will be more willing to fight him because he beat Canelo, which is another huge payday for Danny if he pulls this off tonight. So although he weighed in at 173.6 and he gets fined and he gets stripped of his title, I don't think it hurts him in the long run. Because if he beats Canelo, he could go after the titles later and it will be on his terms. So there won't be any rehydration clauses. He could probably pick the venue. A multitude of things will be in his favor. So I don't think that coming in and losing that money is going to be that big of a problem for him. It's a lot of money to us. $360,000, shit, I ain't giving that up. Close to a little over 800,000, shit, I ain't giving that up. But it's called long-term thinking, and I think the Miracle Man is thinking long-term. Hey, I give her this money up now. I'll come in strong, energetic, be able to do what I want to do. I won't feel tired. And Danny, I think his game plan tonight, he's going to have to box. He's going to have to move his legs. And if he's drained and dehydrated and all this other stuff, he ain't going to be able to do that. He's not going to be able to do what he wants to do. So coming in and giving up that money to be able to box with all his ability is worth it. It's definitely worth it. Now, Canelo came in at 169. 1 pound under the 170 weight limit, which is, I guess, it's probably a natural progression for him because I don't think he blows up much more after the first weigh-in. I think he comes in the fight usually 175, 180. So early in the day, only with a couple meals in his system. That kind of makes sense that he comes in at 169, 170. Or it could mean, hey, he might have drained himself to make that 170. He might be a little sluggish tonight. And if Danny has all the nutrients in his body and energy, he could box around Canelo. And Canelo may look sluggish tonight at 169. I don't know. He might have been planning for this or whatever, but he might look a little sluggish. Came in a pound under. It reminds me of when Thomas Hearns fought Sugar Ray Leonard. The first time Thomas Hearns came in, I want to say 2 pounds under the limit or something, and he was sluggish and he burnt out. Mind you, they were fighting 15 rounds, which is like, whoa, 15 rounds is killer. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, it was crazy amount of rounds, and he did last for 13, but coming in at 1-2 pounds under the limit hurt him. So we might see that tonight with Canelo. We might not. It might be a natural weight progression for Canelo to be 169, 170 the morning of the fight, and then come in about 175, 180. But I can tell you personally, I've been next to Danny Jacobs. He's a big dude. I would have to venture and say he weighs maybe off season about 190, 195, but maybe even 200. Because I walk around at 180, and he's a big, thick boy. So yeah, he might be like 190, 200. So it definitely was smart for him to give up the money and the title to be able to come in and do what he needs to do. I think tonight is going to be a very, very, very interesting fight. Hope there's no drama and fireworks, but hey, this is boxing, and there's always drama and fireworks. I need y'all to comment. Let me know what you guys think. Will the extra pounds hurt Jacobs, or will it help him? Peace.